Well, it's Monday, so that means it's time for us to come together collectively and bond over our childhood Gen X trauma. Okay? Y'all remember The Price is Right? I know you do, because if you was ever sick and had to stay at your mama's house for that one day that you got off for school, that's when you was watching The Price is Right, like on purpose, because she wasn't fit to let you change the TV. Well, the kids didn't have no say-so on what was on the TV. But you remember Plinko that was on there? You put the little thing in top and it come all the way down. That was my favorite. I wanted to play that in real life, and still kind of do. Do y'all remember the original Hostess pudding pies? Like they had the vanilla or chocolate pudding inside the Hostess. I want them. I want them right now. I'd eat that for breakfast. Every day, really. And did y'all's mama or grandma or somebody in the bathroom, y'all remember how powder used to come? It'd be a big old bowl, and it had that big old powder puff that you could take it out. Did y'all have that? It was probably pink or blue, something like that, but it sat on the counter, and it had all the powder in it. Did you use it? Because I did. I wasn't supposed to, but I did. And nowadays, besides owning my own business as a professional photographer, I am a digital sales manager. And I think because I'm able to draw on all of my sales experience for decades. Because for decades, I was the #1 cool sales rep, in my opinion, of those world's finest chocolate bars. How many of y'all was peddling them to the neighborhood? Your aunts, your cousins, your next door neighbor, the old man down at the grocery store. You was trying to sell every single one of those candy bars. And you would have to sell so many just to get like a pack of stickers or a folder. But then when you got on up, you got like a radio or you got a tote bag or something like that. But that was selling thousands and thousands of pieces. And I'll tell y'all, one time when we was supposed to be selling those, me and my sister ate a whole bunch of them. And then my mama had to pay for them. She was very mad. Pretty sure we got a whipping. We deserved it. And did y'all have a metal dustpan growing up? I remember the green metal dustpan, and it had a little flowery top across it. Did y'all have that? Or does your grandma still have that, maybe? And I'm sure kids today don't know anything about leg warmers. Do y'all know anything about leg warmers? See, nowadays they done came out with like those boot socks for ladies' boots that have all the ruffles and stuff at the top of them that stick out the top of your boots. We didn't have any of that. If we wore our regular shoes, but we wanted them calves to stay warm, we had to put on leg warmers. For kids that don't know what that is, it's basically like a knee-high sock, but it ain't got no foot part in it. From the ankle to your knee, warm. Gonna be warm. And they were fluffy and knit. Some of them had designs on them. Yeah, leg warmers. You might want to Google that. Do y'all remember the spirograph? Is that what it was called? You could put your pen in it and make all these different like textile drawings that came out like immaculate. Did y'all have that growing up? I don't know why, but that random toy popped into my head. And we always knew when it was time to go to bed, or really it was past time to go to bed, when we would hear that music come on the TV, that MASH was coming on, and it was time to take your ass to bed. That's bedtime. That's really even true to this day, because if I'm on one of those stations that still plays that, and all of a sudden I hear that music, I'm like, my ass should have been in bed 2 hours ago. What am I doing? Y'all be good.